IVM.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Positively Unlimited podcast. Today's episode is a continuation of last week's episode. So I'm going to ask you this. Did you listen to it? It was all about toxic relationships and how to break free from it. And I'm talking about that today as well. So you may want to put this one on pause and listen to that one first if you haven't already. I also want to say this. This was a topic you guys gave me, so thank you very much. And keep sending those suggestions in. You can connect with me on Instagram. My handle is PositivityAngel. And leave me a DM and I will talk about the topic that you want me to if I haven't already. So talking about toxic relationships and how we find ourselves in them and what we can do to break free from them. Well, the last week when I spoke about it, I defined what toxic relationships are. I also shared a couple of examples of what you may be doing that is keeping you stuck in that equation. Today I'm taking it a step forward and I'm talking a little bit more about the belief systems that may be at play. Yes, because ultimately all our choices are coming from there. When we are choosing relationships, we usually choose from desire. It's this space of what you imagine love to be like and what you want to experience in that romantic relationship. But what it actually should be coming from? It should be coming from your values. Now you're wondering, what is that word that I just spoke? Values are nothing but your belief system. Yes, we do throw that word around a lot, especially our parents throw it at us, or we often say, oh, but I have different values. Have you ever thought what values actually are? They're nothing but your belief system. What you believe in, what you have been taught to believe in. Whether it is about yourself, whether it is about life, or whether it is about this world. What are your beliefs? All our choices come from those beliefs. It's that value system that will not allow you to cheat in a relationship. It is that value system that may not allow you to walk out of a bad relationship. It is that value system that tells you not to disrespect elders or not to treat youngsters badly. So think about what values are built within you, or rather what values you have built your life upon. Now think about this. That relationship that you find yourself in, which you call toxic today, because it is not making you happy, it is pulling you down, and it is making you believe things about yourself that may not be true. What is the belief system that led you there in the first place? What is the notion of love that took you into such kind of an equation, into such kind of a commitment? So if you want to get out of this toxic relationship, you want to identify that belief and you want to change it. Now, if you want to live a certain experience, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your workspace, whether it's in your own personal aspiration space, you have to choose and behave in alignment to that desire. So what do I mean by this? In the last episode, I spoke about how it is important to question yourself whether the drama is coming from you or the drama is coming from another person. Now, a lot of us have been made to believe that as a woman, you need to behave in a certain manner for the man to love you in a certain way. And as a man, you have to behave in a certain manner for a woman to love and treat you in a certain way. Well, a lot of times the drama is stemming from those beliefs. So I will tell you this. First, figure out what are your core values. And is your relationship aligned to that core value? If it is not, then you need to change that. Then come to a space of asking yourself, what is the belief that brought you into this relationship? And what is the belief you actually need to be functioning from? And number 3, and this is a big one, drop the drama. Drop it today and drop it now. Don't fake the headache and don't fake the nagging. And don't pretend to be angry when you are not angry just because you want attention. Ask yourself what is going on. I often get this with clients where they're struggling to build a strong relationship and their relationships keep failing, or they find themselves in equations where their partner in the beginning treats them a certain way and then it slowly starts to fade. Well, my question to them is this. What are you actually looking for? Why is it important for your partner to treat you in a certain way? Is it because that's what you deserve? Or is it because that's the kind of attention you want? This is just an example of how internal drama plays out in relationships and goes on to make a relationship toxic. So think about this and work through this. Like I said before, if you want to live a certain experience, are you choosing and behaving in alignment with it? If you want to be loved, are you giving love? If you want to be treated with respect, have you set the correct boundaries? And are you treating the other person with respect? What do I mean by this? In the beginning of a relationship, all of us do a lot of things for each other. And in that doing and not doing, we also show the other person how it is okay to treat us. So you want to think about what are the habits that you have built. What did you say okay to without even realizing it? Over and over again in the first 6 months of the relationship. And if this person is behaving in a toxic manner with you, why is the person thinking that it is okay to behave in that manner with you? What are they missing? Are they really toxic as a person, as an energy? Or is something imbalanced between the two of you? Go back to the beginning of your relationship. Sit with paper and pen. Think about where your beliefs stand. What do you believe a good relationship should be? Why is it that certain things have been normalized in your equation? What boundaries need to be placed? And what kind of a relationship do you really want to have? This will bring you to one final question. Is this person you are with capable of giving you that relationship? And are you capable of giving that other person and by that living the kind of relationship you really want to live? So I'm going to leave you with those questions today. And I hope you spend this week literally sitting at that drawing board, drawing out your relationship space all over again. If you need a little help in doing this, a whole bunch of tips have been shared in all the previous episodes. Go back, scroll through, and look for the episode that is calling out to you. It will have the tool that you need to get through this space. Like I always say, all previous episodes are on the IVM website as well as the IVM app. So download that today. And I will catch you again next Monday with another topic that you guys have sent to me. So connect with me on Instagram. Positivity Angel is my handle, and send me the topic that you want me to talk about. Until next Monday, I hope you find the belief system that needs to change.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Screwvala, first-generation entrepreneur and co-founder at Upgrad. My podcast, Dreaming with Your Eyes Open, is a companion podcast to my best-selling book, Dream with Your Eyes Open. On this podcast, I talk to Amit Doshi, founder of IVM Podcast, about my entrepreneurial journey. I walk you through my successes and failures, mostly my failures, and the lessons that I learned from my experiences, family, and colleagues. What was my first entrepreneurial venture? Why I chose Japanese cartoons over animation cartoons on Hungama? Why did I sell my stake at UTV to Disney? Find out all this and more on the Ronnie Screwvala podcast, Dreaming with Your Eyes Open. New episodes out every Tuesday on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
India's a massive subcontinent home to truly stunning diversity. Behind the veils of smoke that obscure our thriving cities, our history is still alive, glimmering like sequins, waiting to be discovered. And if you, like me, are straining to hear the echoes of our past, this podcast is for you. I'm Anirudh Kanisetti, a history and geopolitics researcher, and I host Echoes of India, a history podcast about India, by Indians, and for Indians. In Echoes, we journey through the complex histories of South Asia and what they can teach us about our globalized world. Tune in every Wednesday on ivmpodcast.com or your favorite podcast app.